but greetings. Starting soon. Hello. So, sketchbook tour. This is part of my ongoing little series where I go through all my old sketchbooks and put them on YouTube. So today we've got a new sketchbook to go. We got two new sketchbooks to go through, but they're not like complete sketchbooks. I abandoned them for some reason or another. So I might finish one of them because it's a perfectly good sketchbook, and it's free paper. So this music's a little loud in my ears. Okay, there we go. So let's just turn on the NDI real quick. iPhone. Okay. Whoa, that's huge. I'll organize it for you real quick. I'll move my picture a little bit down. Greetings. Okay, so sketchbooks are coming out. Let's get started. Hello, my name is Miguel Coronado. I'm an illustrator and concept artist, and these are my old sketchbooks. First one, the next one we had is this. I know why I abandoned this one. These type of sketchbooks I just don't enjoy working in. These like spiral bound ones. The pages fall out, and as you can see on the edge here, like some loose pages are already falling out. It's basically a cheap sketchbook. It works fine if it's maybe your first sketchbook you're gonna start off with, but these kinds of sketchbooks I just typically don't like. So I prefer the bound books. And there's a bunch more books coming. I'm looking over now. I think next week I have old drawings from like when I was like a 7-year-old. So that's coming next week. But yeah, let's get started. I don't know when this one's from. Judging by the artwork, it's probably fourth grade, so I might have been around 10 or 11. Some dragon, some Sonic the Hedgehog characters, all scribbled out. Back then, this was clearly before I was going to become a professional artist. So what you'll notice is that in some of these older sketchbooks I would just scribble out stuff I didn't like. I don't do that anymore. What's my preferred sheet size? It really depends. Each sketchbook is different. I like the moleskin ones, those little ones. Those are pretty nice because you can carry them with you easily. These bigger ones are fine, but like I said, this one's got these perforated edges, so all these pages could easily rip out, and I don't like that. I prefer the sketchbook to stay intact. As far as artwork quality goes in this book, we're not going to see some like amazing pieces. These are like literally the drawings of a fourth grader. I believe this is in fourth grade, but you can see I designed this like Sonic the Hedgehog character, and he's got some kind of spiky hair. He's got this like metal arm brand, and then I keep just messing up my drawings and scratching stuff out. So here's an old character. His name is Ranker X. He's a wolf. He's part of this anthropomorphized world that I was building back then. So if you've been here with some of the old sketchbook tours, you'll know that there's a character called Red Hawk, and this is all part of the Red Hawk world. But I've been drawing them like I drew them back when I was like in fourth grade, and like I think I made up the characters in fourth grade with my brother, and I started drawing them ever since. I still draw them. I literally got through drawing some of them like a few weeks ago, like for this concept art challenge. This is just a gun. Bring that closer to see. A gun, and then this is some kind of character's mask. Gundam practice. There's some kind of vampire guy here. And then we've got I'm practicing drawing Gundam's legs. And then right here, it's like a Gundam, but it's hard to tell, but there's like a person inside of it, like it's like a suit that they're wearing. And then I recognize this is the Wing Gundam from Gundam Wing, and this pauldron is from the Wing Gundam and Gundam Wing. I watched Gundam Wing, so that's kind of where these come from. More mecha stuff. This is some kind of like cyber samurai guy. Some kind of dragon mecha thing. Giant pauldrons to this mecha thing. I don't remember who these people were. I would explain who the characters are if I remembered them, but since I don't remember them, these are just some random doodles that I did. You'll see. Oh, so this isn't... Okay, so these older drawings, these have to be from when I was younger, but this is calligraphy from high school, because this is the name of my high school sweetheart, and I used to want to do calligraphy, so I'm like practicing the calligraphy letters. Oh, there goes my dog. He's just setting off right now. I got these little letters I was practicing back then. My dad did calligraphy for fun, and I got some of pens, and I started doing those too. Thanks for the Gundam detail stuff, yeah. Calligraphy. Oop, hit the mic. Okay. This is some kind of monster. I like how I just wasted all this paper. I don't do this anymore. But like I just drew like the one monster, and then I just abandoned the page and didn't finish anything else. And we're getting to the end of it already. This, like I said, I don't like these kinds of books. This might have been from high school. If this other stuff was from calligraphy, this might be from high school. I can't tell. Yeah, this might be from high school. Some anime person's face. I can't tell if it was scribbles or bangs. This is all blank. Blank, blank, blank. You can tell this wasn't a serious sketchbook because I didn't write the date at the beginning. Normally I write the date at the beginning. But here's some drawings I found in here. So these drawings, you'll notice they're from another sketchbook. This one's pretty cool. So it's kind of hard to see what's going on here. First of all, there's a robot in the back who's bleeding through. So this robot is my interpretation of the Pat Labor robots from the anime. It's inspired by the Pat Labor, right? So, but on this side, it's these characters that are, it's like, this is the Virtual Boy. He's a character that I talked about in an old sketchbook of mine. It's him fighting some kind of robot down here. And this is a pretty cool drawing because this drawing is mine, and then this drawing down here, this is my brother's drawing. So that's my brother's character. So like this is my drawing, that's his drawing, and then I think these two are his drawings in the background. I think he drew those. He drew this guy here in this corner. But yeah, so this is like an old, this is probably from like 4th grade, this drawing. 4th grade drawings. because I recognize this sketchbook. Will actually, I think I have it with me, so we'll eventually run into it. But it's got this perforated edge. It was one of my first sketchbooks I ever got, and yeah. Then we got some other drawings here that are loose. This is one of my characters from the Red Hawk story. He's got this crazy armor, and he was color pencil. His name was Darnaman. But yeah, this is him. He's got 4 arms. And then more of this Virtual Boy stuff. Let's see. Ooh, shit. Guess they were stuck. This is the Virtual Boy character. He's an interdimensional hero. I was really into that big eye anime look. And then on the back it's Darnaman. I guess he's got wings. Huh. Interesting. I forgot he had wings. Some kind of monster. Some kind of monster here. And then on the back it's more of this Darnaman character. Moody. Wings, armor. And then this is cool. This wasn't from 4th grade. So some of these are from like 4th grade, maybe 6th grade. And then this one I can tell is from when I was older. Just because I wouldn't have drawn the T-Rex that well, that young. This is a T-Rex with a knife and a gun holster. And then he's got a tail blade. And, yeah. And he's got some kind of gun on his back. But, and then on the back here is, cyborg. Oh, a cyborg Ceratops. So it's just this dinosaur robot guy. So I started to do these dinosaur robots. I don't know what this is for exactly, but that's what's going on there. Raptor that's all scribbled out. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Raptor that's all scribbled out. This is that same character, that Darnaman character. He's got 4 arms. That's how you can tell it's him. He's got a gun, 4 arms. Okay. More dinosaurs with guns. This is a raptor with a machine gun and some kind of backpack and gear. And then here's a more anthropomorphized raptor with the tail blade, guns. This one is a Compsognathus. It's a different type of dinosaur. And there's some kind of armor-clad dinosaur there. Dinosaurs. Here's Compy. He's got his gun. He's got his gear. They all have a tail blade. That's like a given. And then on the back here, it's Rip. His name is Rip. This might have been from 6th grade. When I was like 12 or 11. Demon. All these dinosaurs with blades. He's got 2 samurai swords, a gun in his hip. Oh, this is my dog barking at the vacuum. Hold on, I'll get him. Okay, so we're back. I'll cut that out of the YouTube video. Sparky. I don't know what kind of dinosaur he was, but I think he was the mechanic. That's why he was called Sparky. Rip Sparky. Oh, Compy. We already saw Compy. Okay. This is some screaming wolf dude who's been scribbled out. But on the back, it's this anime ninja guy. So it's hard to... Oh, these are two different characters. It's hard to see. This character with like... It's got like a pointed beak. He's made of these floating balls. Those are his feet. There was a video game called Vector Man, and I was basically ripping off Vector Man. If you look at Vector Man, he's like a guy made of like floating balls, like a robot. So this whole idea was called Demon Slayer, and this floating ball guy was a Demon Slayer robot, and then this guy is like the Demon Slayer ninja guy. And then over here is one of the demons in the sky. And it looks like somewhere in the background, like really far in the background, there's another person riding some kind of animal near a bridge. I didn't know how to compose images back then, so it's hard to tell what's going on. I think that was all from 6th grade. Here's a horse. And the only reason for me to draw a horse back then was because I liked a girl who liked horses. So I drew a horse. So yeah, here's some more horses. This must have been from, I think this is from 6th grade for sure. Because there was a girl who liked horses that I liked. So I started drawing horses for her. It's the folly of all artists. The horses. This is 2004, so this is an updated drawing. 2004. But this is a quick doodle, because 2004 would have been right before I left high school. So I've had this sketchbook. It looks like the sketchbook I've had for like a while, and I was drawing on and off randomly. I think that's it. Oh, no, there's some more on the back. Okay. Here's some more mecha. Mecha guys. These look pretty cool. That guy with like the horns kind of looks cool. These are some teachers I was drawing. Hold on, where is it? So that guy with the tie was one of my teachers. I don't know who. I forgot which one. But I was like drawing the teachers. And then there's a robot. Finish my tea real quick. Don't want to spill that. I spilled tea yesterday when I was doing my voiceover for my tutorial. These are some other teachers, caricatures of teachers I did. This must have been 7th grade or 7th or 6th grade. Yeah, I spilled my tea all over my foot yesterday. I was doing the voiceover though in the closet, like doing the voiceover for the tutorial, and then I spilled my cup of tea all over my foot. It wasn't hot, but like I just got tea everywhere. This was one of my math teachers from 7th grade. I forgot what his name was. I think that's it. So this must have been from 6th or 7th grade then. So the majority of these drawings were 6th or 7th grade, and I skipped across and I started, I guess I had it during high school too. But that's this book, so it's pretty short. So I'm going to open up another one, because this one's also pretty short. Now this one is, again, I call it the linear motive. I don't know what I was thinking with that name. And then I had these like decoupage little stuff on here. I guess little stuff I like. There's Captain Harlock, some anime dudes, a mono piece, Vampire Hunter D. So I had a bunch of cool stuff that I liked that I just like collaged onto the cover of this one. One thing I guess you would need to know about this one is that this is still a pretty decent sketchbook. I might finish this one, but this one's like a comic, and then we'll have to blur that out. But because that's my phone number back in the U.S. It's the same phone number. Bernie 05 June. I don't know who Bernie was. Fine arts major. So this is during college. This is something from college. So I was going to start doing a bunch of comics in college. So this is one of the little comics I was doing. This is Micro. This robot's named Micro. He's like a tiny robot, just so you understand who he is. Where the heck am I? What's this crudely drawn portal? And he taps the portal. That's actually kind of funny. And then a zipper, a zip. Wow, a zipper. Well, that's weird. Wow, yeah. And then, ready or not, Robo Boy, here I come. Oh, so this is, so what this is a comic about all my different characters meeting each other. So, Micro meets the Virtual Boy, who I mentioned briefly in the other whatchamacallit, sketchbook. So yeah, you see like there's Micro's tiny. Just die. And then another zipper opens up, and then it says, "No, don't kill him." And it says "robotic bat," and then it's just, you know, "Who the hell are you?" And then the Micro's like, "Another one," and then I can explain everything. My name is Rocky, and I'm a, and then Virtual Boy just says, "Don't care," and then he just blasts the bat with Thum. And then you see that he appears, "You shot me," or I guess I'd read it like, "You shot me." And then this giant robot appears. Is it just me, or am I the wrong robot? That's what I was going to say. Oh God, to be continued. So it's to be continued, even though it's just the same book. So, oops, my mic just tipped over. Okay. So yeah, so this is like a little comic that I was doing. I wanted to start doing comics of my own, but I never really got into it until really this last year. And then here's another story. It looks like a break from the linear motive. So I guess the linear motive was just me goofing around with my own characters. And then now it says, "Now a man destined to become one of the most destructive creatures alive." And then I guess it's this guy. So we'll tune in on this story briefly. Crazy cityscape. it's funny. I did it backwards too. I should have done the dark buildings in the front because it's nighttime. Anyway, spaceship shoots a little thing. A spaceship shoots the thing to Earth. This thing is going to Earth, and then I just showed the spaceship for another frame. Oh, I crossed it out because I didn't want that frame. Such dynamic panels. And then it gets into the real sketchy stuff. So that thing crash lands on some trees. It's hard to see because this is really light. And then there's the explosion. And then the thing is just in the ground. And then it cuts to a whole different comic. And these are two different characters. I used to draw these two characters fighting all the time. So it's this guy who's like he's basically a muscle guy with a round head. And then his enemy is this guy with spikes on his head. and they would just fight, and it was basically me doing Dragon Ball Z stuff. And then they're fighting, and then this drawing, that's a friend of mine from college, and then I think that's me. Yeah, because my friend was smoking a cigarette, and then I didn't finish drawing the other friend, but this was Zach and Allison. They're my friends in college. So everything in here was supposed to be like a comic. There it was, the robot of death. Scratch out bad drawings. Woof. Okay. And then here's another little comic. Okay, that's it. Sorry, I'm just going to read this out loud. Okay, that's it. I've been reading and reading and reading and reading about comics for so long. This picture looks weird. That I'm bursting with ideas. So I guess I was bursting with ideas. My first idea is in a name. Jowser G. Jowser G. I imagined him like this. So here's it goes. Jowser G. I imagined him like this. And it says a little guy with a gun. Pronounced Jowser G. Maybe with a little more of a uniform. Maybe like this, or like this, or this. Who knows? And then that is a drawing of my high school sweetheart. And then, sorry, my dog's scratching at the door behind us. These are the other characters. And then it says maybe I should draw myself like a dog-like character. It was just me throwing out ideas. Here's this little guy with a gas mask. It says, I think I'll eat a cookie on, and then it says, what was that? And he gets smacked in the back of the head. Jody, calm down. And so these are, this is a little comic I did of my parents playing cards with their friends back in college. We were on a little camping trip, and they were playing cards. Hey, stop it. But this is my dad. Oh, I gotta let him out. No, you're not gonna get out. I can't let him out because Josephine's still vacuuming. So you'll have to stay here. These are my dad and his friends playing cards. And up here, my dad's saying, I have good cards. And then his friend saying, poke her, poke him. I'm getting screwed. And then the other guy says, looks like I have a flush. And then whoever this was says, damn. And then it says, you out again? This is my mom. We didn't meet him until you moved out, referring to my roommate. I guess, yeah. I had a roommate in college. And so this must have been right before my sophomore year. And then, can I get a half decent hand? You won. It's not about time. It's about time, damn it. I really don't have anything. It's my dad looking, and then I raised you 50 cents. Because they're all betting with like 50 cents and stuff. But let's see. So that's this little comic about them. And then two characters. They're saying, what's a half slice? What's a half slice? And then I don't know half of that. I guess it was weird. I think I was drawing it was like me and a friend were at a diner, and I think I should order a half slice of pie. or something, and I was just like, wait, what's a half slice? You just get a half a slice? It's kind of weird. And then right here, there's this it's actually a pretty funny comic here. It says, being a word balloon is hard. I'll zoom it in for you. Being a word balloon is hard. And this is, hey, a word balloon. That was pretty funny. That one holds up. Super punch. Oh shit. Then it hits into a planet and explodes. Jordy, enough. He's upset he can't get out of the room right now because Josephine's vacuuming. He doesn't like the vacuum. And I think this is a doodle of my friend and I back in college. I had the hat on, and then like the mustache and the goatee, and then she was my friend Cassie. She was actress. And then this whole book's blank. I didn't finish any of it, but it's a pretty decent book. It doesn't have the perforated edge, so I might actually go back and finish this one once I run out of my other sketchbooks. So yeah, I'll probably finish that one out soon once I get through my new one that I have got. But that's everything for today. So thanks for joining me. I'll be posting this on YouTube, and I will let's turn off my lap. I'll be posting this on YouTube, and you can check out my other ones on the YouTube channel. They're called Memory Lane, episodes 1, 2, 3. This is episode 4. I don't know. I don't have a clever name for these sketchbooks. These are kind of like the unfinished one. I guess the linear motive is one of them. But I've still got a ton more to go through. And next week is pretty special because next week I'll be showing off some of my earliest drawings from like first grade. So that should be fun. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.